Bhaktivedanta Swami Namne. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatharine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I was told to speak, but I didn't know it was so quick. So seriously, I'm jumbled right now, but let's see. I was listening at a class in the morning by His Holiness Jagannath Swami Maharaj in Ujjain, and Maharaj also was very beautifully glorifying the contribution of Bakthi Charu Swami Maharaj. Those of you, I mean most of you know, but those of you don't, Maharaj came towards the end of Prabhupada's Leela on the planet. Bangla Bhujan? Oh sorry, English Bhujan, no? Okay. So that was almost like late 1976. And Maharaj came from a very aristocratic family in Bengal, highly educated. They're very rich, aristocratic. But unfortunately, of course, we all know Maharaj lost his mother when he was just a mere child. He was not so young, old, basically. And after that, they went into poverty, the whole family. But still, Maharaj, of course, wanted to, learn more. So Maharaj actually went abroad in Europe. He traveled there. He wanted to study there. And of course, finally he came back to India, and that's where actually eventually he met Srila Prabhupada in 1976. So as soon as Prabhupada actually saw him, it is said that Prabhupada took a liking for Srila Bakthi Charu Swami Maharaj. Very few disciples were like that, Maharaj was explaining. And Maharaj said that as soon as, just like when Prabhupada met Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, although he was a married grahastha that time, as soon as Prabhupada just offered his dandavat, what did Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj said? You know English, right? You're an English speaking. You should preach in the Western countries. So as soon as Prabhupada saw Bakthi Charu Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada said, you must translate my books in Bengali. He was just a new bhakta. He was not even initiated. So Prabhupada immediately, one of the most dear services of Prabhupada is book distribution. Right? Brihat Mridanga. And Prabhupada immediately entrusted Srila Bakthi Charu Swami Maharaj with that service to translate his books in Bengali. And within a few months, Prabhupada gave him first and second initiation, which was very rare those days. You did not get, initiation, second initiation so immediately. For Bakthi Charu Maharaj, like that, 2 months. And 1 month passed again, within 3 months. And what did Prabhupada say? Should give him sannyas. and the many devotees who heard, and they were like, oh, he's just a young boy. Will he be able to, sannyas is not easy. And there was a big meeting, and they discussed. And Maharaj was in the kitchen cooking, and they told Maharaj, Prabhupada wants you to take sannyas. He says, okay. So they had a meeting. They went to Srila Prabhupada that, Prabhupada, we think it's too early. There was some discussion. But Prabhupada decided that no, we can give sannyas. And when they told Maharaj, now there will be sannyas, and sannyas when? It's not that after 1 year, next day, or day after tomorrow, something like that. And Maharaj continued cooking, no change. And after that, on Snan Yatra day, Srila Prabhupada then had a yajna, but Prabhupada did not attend because his health was not good. So Srila Bhakti Charu Maharaj went up to the room of Prabhupada, and Prabhupada offered him the danda. And normally, if you remember, sannyas disciples before Guru Maharaj, do you remember? With the name? Tamal Krishna Goswami, right? So Prabhupada never used the word bhakti, right? Whatever the name, add Swami. Kirtananda Swami, Tamal Krishna Goswami, Bhavananda Goswami. The first devotee, and in the Gaudiya Math or Gaudiya Vaishnavism, so to say, when you take sannyas, your name changes completely. It starts with bhakti. Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Swami, Bhakti, there are so many. Bakthi Charu Maharaj was the first disciple of Prabhupada. Prabhupada gave him the name Bakthi Charu Swami. So from Kirchur Gopinath Prabhu to Bakthi Charu Swami within a month or so. So that also gives us a glimpse into the personality of Bakthi Charu Maharaj. That Prabhupada recognized Maharaj's purity, Maharaj's spiritual, background and whatever Maharaj was carrying, and Prabhupada just fanned it and gave him sannyas quickly. And Radha Maharaj was explaining what happened after he took sannyas. Do you know? Maharaj went back to the kitchen cooking. No change. And we have seen how Maharaj has preached through the Bengali translation of Srila Prabhupada's books, by also, and Prabhupada, of course, this is one important thing which you must also hear, is Prabhupada called Maharaj to his room and gave him the sannyas mantra. And when he was giving sannyas mantra, Prabhupada also spoke about the Avanti Brahmana. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, the story of Avanti Brahmana. And Prabhupada actually told him about Avanti Brahmana. That there was this Brahmana who was very rich, right, in the Avanti Kshetra in India, right? And then what happened? After many years, Maharaj opened a grand temple in the Avanti Kshetra, Ujjain. See? And it is one of the most fastest temple ever built within our community. If I remember correctly, it was 11 months, right from start of preaching to the temple. I was there in 2006 for the inauguration. One day before inauguration, we were with our sleepers on inside the altar. And we were talking. I said, will it open tomorrow? The temple opening is next day. And I saw Bakthi Charu Maharaj very humbly holding a pipe, and you could not recognize Maharaj with his dhoti pulled up, and he was with the broom cleaning the marble. Today you see this glorious temple, thousands and thousands of people are coming. I remember when I asked Bhakti Prem Swami many years before, even within 1 year of the temple opening, he said, we closed the Sunday feast. I said, why Maharaj? He said, too many people coming. We cannot cook for, so we are giving khichdi. We changed the prasadam menu. Too many people. And now you see it's a flourishing community there. And Maharaj will always take care, especially when he had darshans, and especially the disciples of his god brothers. That was the beautiful, because many of you are disciples of Maharaj, but Maharaj could be heavy also sometimes. But with the disciples of his god brothers, Maharaj was very, very loving and kind. I remember once I went to Ujjain to attend Maharaj's, he was giving some sessions on Bhagavatam, and because there was also the installation of the Narsingha deity, Lord Narsingdev in Ujjain. So Maharaj came for the class, and I was standing in the crowd. I'd just come, so I was in a pant shirt. I'd just come and I heard Maharaj giving class, so I quickly came to the temple hall. As soon as I came, I was standing there and Maharaj came. And in that whole crowd, Maharaj started walking. And then we realized that Maharaj is not walking towards the Vyasasan, he's walking towards the people. And he walked up to me, he held my hand, he said, did you get the room? So I said, yes Maharaj, I got a room. So here is his love for the God, the disciples of his God. But I'm nobody, but he was always kept asking me, did you get the room and things like that. And one day I was serving, there was some guest of Maharaj who had come from Hong Kong. And we went up to the room of Maharaj and we were serving them. And I was serving, Maharaj was taking prasad. It was Ekadashi, I still remember the aloo chila. Maharaj cooks aloo chila. Do you know how to cook that? It's one of my favorites. One of the best Ekadashi dishes. You should try that. Bakthi Charu Maharaj stuff. But you can't cook like Maharaj. So Maharaj cooked for some time, then we were serving. And Maharaj called one of his disciples. And he said, pointing towards me, I was serving in the queue. He said, you must serve him once he's finished. He said, yes, Gurudev. And then Maharaj called him back again. Ensure you serve him once the service is over. And he was like, okay. So that's his love, that's his compassion for the disciples of his God brothers. One day he was giving darshan in Vrindavan, and I'm not sure whether I was with my family, but definitely with one of my sons. And one day, I think one of the brahmacharis asked a question, and this is very instructive for all of us. He asked the question that Maharaj, why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected Chota Haridas for a very minute offense which was made in the mind, right? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected Chota Haridas. He committed suicide, right? But for Kala Krishna Das, the offense was much graver. It was very gross. He left Mahaprabhu. Sometimes people say, how can we fall from Vaikuntha Loka? You know, we do leave Krishna. So he left Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and went with the Bataharis, the gypsies. But for him, Mahaprabhu said, send him to Navadvip. Don't keep him with me, let him serve with other devotees. Maharaj thought for a while, and Maharaj said that Chota Haridas was the associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. That's why he was very severe with him. But Kal Krishna Das was the associate of Lord Nityananda. So he said, then Maharaj said, the spiritual uncle is much, much, much merciful than the spiritual master. You see? Very beautiful, right? Beautiful. And then when Maharaj was leaving, I got up and we were standing and Maharaj was giving gulab jamun. And I said, Maharaj, you are very, very merciful. And Maharaj embraced me. And then Maharaj realized, he said, oh no, your spiritual master is also merciful. I said, no Maharaj, but spiritual uncle is more merciful. Shri Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki. So, I mean, the qualities and contribution of Maharaj is unique. We should just pray, as Maharaj himself said, what Prabhupada wanted, a complete Prabhupada man. And when you hear his glories, and of course for me what is important is his disciples here. They're so humble, so down to earth. They represent Srila Bakthi Charu Maharaj so deeply. And you can see what Prabhupada just said. Prabhupada said that one's advancement in Krishna consciousness is not decided by the position he holds. And I see all of their disciples, very humble background, doing humble services. Nobody's a temple commander or is a manager outside in the outside world. So they're more glorious. They are very, very advanced. I see them as extremely advanced in Krishna consciousness because they're blessed by their spiritual master, by Srila Bakthi Charu Swami Maharaj. So I would like to thank each one of them for their wonderful association. I keep coming in them. We don't understand each other, but the one language we speak is Kirtan. They love Kirtan, and I have some affinity for Kirtan, so we mix together at times. I would like to thank them again and again, and also pray at the lotus feet of Bakthi Charu Maharaj that we all together, all the associates, all the disciples of all the spiritual masters can come together, stay together and serve together in this glorious movement of Srila Prabhupada. That's why Maharaj, on his every Vyasa Puja day in Ujjain, keeps it as a Srila Prabhupada memory day. Everybody speaks about Srila Prabhupada. Then after disciples, after a lot of pushing, Maharaj said, okay, after the whole program, in the second half afternoon, you can glorify, they can glorify Maharaj a little bit. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Bakthi Charu Swami Maharaj ki.